Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca from Yarn Basket Toys. I'm a little nervous. Can everybody hear me? It's kind of strange when you don't get like response back like a Zoom, which is what I'm used to. All right. So I actually just remembered like I worked really hard getting the glare off my glasses, not working. But I just remembered that I have an actual desktop phone camera thing. Tripod, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. And so next time I'm going to try that. So many of you, thank you all so much. Frizzy, I know I'm going to miss you here all the time, but I'm really glad that you got the job that you were wanting. Oh. Hello, Melissa, Beth, Tank, Joanne, Mama, Frizzy, Annette, Amber, Melissa G, Grammy Rita, Kim, so many of you. I'm just going to warn you right now, I'm super bad at names. So if your name isn't actually in your tag, sorry. I have a hard time remembering them. I don't know why. Hi, Michelle. I haven't seen you forever. I keep watching your replays, but I don't seem to be able to get to your lives. So I thought for my first live, working on something super easy where I don't have to do a lot of counting. So today I'm not going to be doing any of my Miamis. So, but while we're here chatting, I'm working on another basket. I have decided that these make really good gift bags because I always have to buy a gift bag anyway. So why not make a basket for them to actually keep as well? So my camera's like way up there. This is the one I am working on right now. I just actually switched yarns. Is it gonna anyway, I don't know if it's going to focus. There's 3 yarns. They all say 4 weight, but they're like that baby thin, so they're not really. None of them have any bands because they're yarns that I've used over the years, and then they're just the leftovers, except this one that I did find out. It's Red Heart Unforgettable in the colorway Candied. It's really pretty. It goes from greens to blues to yellows. I don't know if you can see that very well. There's the yellow has already been used, so you don't get a lot of yellow in this one, but so I'm using 3 strands at a time and a 6mm hook. And I like the clover hooks for this one. I just always know that when I get gift bags, I end up throwing them out, or they get saved and then they get ripped, or you have so many and then I buy them anyway because I forget I have them. And so I think this is really can actually use them. And apparently my children and all of their friends have decided like this is the year to have babies. So I'm doing a lot of gift baskets for baby showers, and it's using up a lot of my stash, which is really nice. But my Amis that I do, because they're usually really involved, there's usually a lot of counting. So unless I'm doing an Ami that I can kind of you know, like you're at a big portion where you don't have to count. You just keep going around and around. I probably won't get too many of those done during any lives. I have also noticed no matter how fast you are at crocheting, uh, during lives, nobody seems to get much done. During all of your lives, because I can just listen and watch, and I don't have to try to figure out where my camera is and all that. So normally I'm an Ami maker. I love my Amis, and I love to do the ones that are the books. So over the shoulder, you can see some of the books I have. These are some of the ones that I'm working on right now. Oh yeah, I end up frogging a lot if I'm not paying attention to my Ami's frizzy. It's just too much counting and shaping during an actual make of them. So some of the ones that are back here, I haven't made yet. Let me see if I can get. These are ones that I make for after school or for beginning of school every year. So I'll be making several of these to go in the store. And it's basically the same as the cookie mouse that I make, except for instead of a cookie, I make a pencil. So it's really actually one that I do all the time. It's just a different accessory. I have thought about making the mouse and doing a cookie and a pencil and kind of doing like a bundle in order to be able to have an interchangeable one. I don't know. I haven't. It's a thought. And then there's some books back there that I haven't done yet. There's a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe children's board book that I haven't done. I do a lot of the board books because the kids, then they can do all ages for the kids. Some of the books aren't, like the Where the Wild Things Are is a huge seller. People love that book and love the little monster. But I can't find that one in a board book. Hi, Aaron. I know I've missed a lot of you saying hi. Yeah, so there is a pattern out. I can't remember who makes it. That is the little boy from the Where the Wild Things Are. But years and years ago, when I first was doing Amis, I found a free pattern for the monster, and that's what I make to go with the book. So yeah, Kristen, I sell the book and the character as a set. And then like when I'm at my markets, if they already have the book, because I've run into a lot of people say, oh, I've already got the book. So they are not going to buy it. And so what I do is just sell the character for $10 off the price if they already have the book. My most popular ones right now are Stella Luna, the Rainbow Fish, and the Very Hungry Caterpillar. They sell as fast as I can make them. I made 3 last week of each one, and only one Stella Luna is left. All the other ones are gone. I do have an Etsy shop. It's not, I don't do a lot on there because the fees are pretty high and shipping is outrageous. So I do a lot of, I have a vendor booth in a store, a local store here. I'll do a lot of custom orders through, I've done them through YouTube. I've done them through Facebook. I've done them through Instagram. A lot of word of mouth. Last year I made about $4,000 selling without doing any Etsy sales. Kristen, I'm in Illinois, Southern Illinois, way down at the bottom. Tank, did you find is that a board book? Uh-oh, Frizzy, I didn't see what you... Okay, Nightbutt. I literally turned off the whole, like, symbol thing. It's being silly. I didn't even see what you put, Frizzy. Oh, okay, Kristen. Hey, nice neighbor. Hi, Margaret. Thank you. Oh, I thought I had turned on Nightbot to be able to, like, I had turned off the I had toggled off the thing that said that you were allowed to put however many you wanted. I didn't care. I don't care. You can use lots of them, but I guess I'll have to figure out how to do that again. I don't know if I can do that at the same time as this, but anyway, I'll go on afterwards and see if I missed a setting. It doesn't surprise me. So I had to rearrange my whole room again. I had just gotten it all done, and then I had to do it all over again because I had to set up an actual computer. The guy that's working on my laptop, his dad passed away, so it's going to be a little while before I can get all of my stuff off of it. Thankfully, he did say I can get it off because I have 4 patterns that I've written that are on there and nowhere else. I really don't want to have to do them all over again. Hi, Diane. Thank you. Frizzy, I guess you can't spam. I like the bananas. Oh, so my mom said she was going to try to find this on YouTube. Mom, if you're watching, happy birthday. I love you. Today is her 75th birthday. Yes, Diane, I am in Southern Illinois. I am in a very little tiny town. Like, it's an intersection, but I am close to Carmi. Yeah, it's kind of strange not being near my mom for her birthday because I'm usually right there, and she is up north in Connecticut visiting my sister for the summer. So I also am in a room that doesn't have a ceiling fan. It's the only room in my house that doesn't have a ceiling fan. I always have my regular fan going, but when I watched the video back that I tried experimenting on, y'all would have heard lots of fan. So that didn't happen. And I made my doggy a bed next to the new setup in my room. She doesn't like it, so I'm going to have to try something else so she can be in here hanging out with us. So all of you who always say that you're not great with Amis, Amber, you always get onto yourself. This little guy right here, he was one of my very first Amis. There are some things I don't love, like his ear that flops down. I suppose I could take it off and fix it. My sister had goats, and she wanted one that looked like hers. So I went until I could find some bougie yarn that worked. And this was her little goat. And then she had to sell her goat farm and she was sad, so she gave it back to me. My dog is a border collie. She is a rescue. She's full-blood border collie that was used for breeding. And her name is River. I did not name her, but my husband calls her Rue. She comes to that. Melissa, I'm sure you could do Amis if you tried really, really hard. That's okay, Melissa. You can make all the blankets and the wearables, and I'll stick to the Amis. I have a friend who's just begging me and begging me to make her a shirt, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to make wearables. So, Kim, my daughter has a red and white border collie that when we used to breed border collies, he was one of the ones that we kept. Super sweet. And they did it for a very short time and realized, like, you know what, this isn't fair. Some of these dogs don't like, I don't know where they're going. So I don't do that anymore, but once you fix it. Oh, does Monique fix your Amis? I went and dropped off a whole bunch of stuff at the store yesterday, and one of the girls in there, there's this like knit top, tank top thing, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, that would be so." It's black. She said that would be so cute with like turquoise on the bottom, but I wouldn't know how to fix it on there. And I'm like, I could actually do that. It's not a whole garment. I could add like a row of turquoise on there. Oh yeah, I didn't go off patterns at all, Margaret, until I had done quite a few Amis. Of course, that first dragon that I made, I jumped right into that. I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. I'd only been doing Amis for like a month and a half. So, but the pattern is a really, really good pattern. And so, like I was able to do it because it was very good and I followed exactly what the designer said. Do exactly what she said, when she said it, made it in the order she said it. Now I just do whatever I want. I'm like, oh, I don't really like that. That doesn't really look great. And I change it. Hi, Denise. Thank you for joining us. I did. Oh, yeah. I haven't finished the little dragon. I need to. That's on my whip pile. I did finish. I am going to be making another big dragon, though. Somebody asked me to make a black one. I'm not necessarily sure they asked me because they want to actually buy it, or it was more of a, oh, that would be great in black. So, but I'm going to display the gold one in the store and then make a black one so I can bring it to any markets that I have this fall. Or if the gold one sells, which would be awesome, then I can go ahead and put the black one in the store. Oh, I am now, Margaret. But when I first started, I agree. You have to follow the patterns pretty precise. Yeah, Tank, I do take money up front for special orders, but this is actually, I was going to make a black one anyway. And when they, are you all back? It said that I disconnected. which is very strange because my internet is... Are y'all still there? Am I still there? Okay. Okay, great. My internet is really good, but I am in the far reaches of the house. So, and it's sunny outside. It's not like there's weather, so kind of strange. Yeah, Amber, even with Amis, I make them as intended the very first time, and then I'll be like, no, there's a far easier way to do it. Like even on the pattern we just tested for Annette, the yarn I was using, that velvet yarn, it doesn't do magic rings very well at all. And I know that. And so I just went ahead and did my chain and work in the chain, which I don't love to do, and I don't normally do it with other yarns, but that particular yarn doesn't like magic circles. I did remember to bring my... Did you all hydrate? See my little sticker? And then I got frizzy stickers down there. Oh, and Frizzy, I've put this through the dishwasher a bunch of times, and your stickers are holding up pretty well. So see, it's a good thing I just brought this basket because I haven't even done any. Yeah, it seemed like that base on that Amber was taking a really long time. Do you all have any questions for me as somebody who's really new at this? Like I haven't really done a lot of talking about myself. I kind of put a hold on doing bags for right now, Amber, because my mom isn't here to put the lining in. The first crochet project I ever made was a blanket. It was a baby blanket for my niece. Like not a baby blanket like for the actual baby, but she had like a baby doll blanket, so it was really little. And it was granny squares, and I hate granny squares. I've come to that conclusion. The second one I made was an actual big blanket, and it took like 4 years to finish. And then of course I have my now 21-year-old hexagon blanket that is still not finished. All the hexagons are made. I've got like a third of it put together. It's in my never-ending whip pile. My first Ami that I ever made was, I think it was a teddy bear. It's really hard to remember back 30 years ago. So I don't keep, when I first started, they were all gifted. And then now when I make it, I really want to be able to sell it. So if it's not something that's going to sell, then I don't usually make it. Hi, Lydia. Thanks for joining. I do mainly do Amis, Diana. I really get bored with other stuff. But so I'm at the store, the local store here as a vendor, and I cannot keep those bandanas on the shelf. The Kelsey bandanas with the scallops around the edges. I've made maybe 15 of those in the last 2 weeks, and all but 3 have sold. My favorite Ami is, so I designed, and I'll get it down for next week so I can show you, but I designed a piece for an art show, and it's a seraphim angel from the book of Revelation. Oh yeah, Amber, if you're selling stuff, those Kelsey scalloped bandanas, they are selling like crazy. I can't keep them on the shelf. It's crazy. And then the other day I brought some that are more like summer, and the lady's like, can you make me a black one? And I'm like, okay. And then I brought the black one, and she was like, ooh, okay, now I want a turquoise one, and also, can you do one for the school colors? And it's crazy. Yeah, if you just put in the search Kelsey's scallop bandana tutorial. It's Kelsey. Kelsie, I think. Oh, thank you, Amber. So, yes, Kelsey. So next week I will bring Passionate Kelsey. Yep. I will bring that. It's up there. I did not sell my art exhibit, but I designed. I didn't design I designed what it was going to look like, but then I used a pattern, 2 different patterns from 2 different designers, one for the actual body and then one for the wings. Yeah, if you do markets, or if you have a vendor booth anywhere, I don't know what it is about those bandanas at the moment, but they are, I can't keep them in stock. Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. I'm sure the other styles would also sell, but that's just the one that I've always made. And so I came home from dropping off stuff yesterday at the market and made 3 more so that I have some to bring up tomorrow. But also I'm working on, I know some of you on Frizzy's Discord saw my failed Ami bear. Okay, I'm trying to give myself a little bit of grace. The customer sent me the pattern and asked me if I could make it, and I tried my very best, but I'm convinced that while some of it may have been written by them, I think some of it was adjusted or suggested or something with AI, because it did not look like a bear. So I got a different pattern, and this is the arm. This is going to be huge. Like, this is my hand. So now I'm debating whether or not I even got enough yarn. Are you talking about this one, Lydia? Nope, this way. This little bear. This is the bear. I did keep this one. This is the bear that Marty from Flossom Crochet designed together on a live. She did most of it, I'm gonna say, but right, Marion, that hand is, and I'm like, oh no. I did buy extra yarn than the pattern actually called for, but that, I think it's going to be gigantic. So this was made on a live. We did it together. And I've made probably about 10 or 12 of these, and they sell really well as well. He's the only one I have left. I use puzzle yarn a lot of the times. That particular yarn was one I had in my stash. I don't remember what it was. Yes, Marianne, that is the arm for the bear in the big blue house. Oh, no, I'm not going to frog that. I think I have enough yarn. It's just, and I have it to be able to do get more of. And I actually text the customer and said, this is going to be much different than what we originally said. And she just told me to let her know if there was a different price, and she was fine with it being really big. So her son's going to love it. I try very hard not to frog stuff. I'm not a frogger kind of person. Oh, actually, in the background, way over there, you can see my grandson has one of my teddy bears in the puzzle yarn. I think it's the puzzle yarn that you were using, Amber. That's true, Margaret. He will need a really big house. Also, she ordered a little. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Bear in the Big Blue House, but there's a little mouse on there called Tutter, and she ordered one of him to go with as well. So. Oh, and I love that. Your teddy bear's up here. There's the one that Annette designed for Boggy Creek, and she allowed me to be a pattern tester. It's so soft. I love it. I made it out of velvet, retro velvet from Premier, and I really love that. It's super soft. And I do have green and yellow in that, so I thought maybe I'd make a couple more in the green and yellow. Have like a whole family of them. I can't wait for her to get it all finished up and out to everybody. Yes, the hangman puzzle, Amber, that's the one I used on that bear. That is there, right there. You can't see him. And then I got a floppy cat right there. My grandson likes all of them and wants everything I make. Now, I like the velvet. It doesn't shed as much as some of the chenilles that I've used. It is hard to do. Like, I can't do a magic circle, and it is hard to frog. It likes to stick to itself. But I make silly goose, like squishies with that, and the kids love it. Oh yeah, Amber, I can't wait to see that. Right here, it's a goat. It was one of the first Amis that I did that I kind of jumped into and was like, sure, I can do that. And I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, no, I think so. I think it's a good yarn. Okay, let me get the floppy cat. Hold on. I'll go get it. This is made with that cover story yarn. I found several like huge bundles. You're supposed to be able to make an entire blanket out of it at Walmart. It was on clearance at Walmart. So I made a big old floppy cat. Frizzy's pattern is on that. Yeah, I've seen people do the regular 4-weight to make the magic circle. My grandson wants all the floppy cats. I made a little mini one. He took that one home though. I don't have that one to show you, but I used Premier Retro Velvet, Annette. A couple of them are going to come out. So this is what I used. Super soft. Bernat blanket is one that a lot of people use, and it hurts my hands. I can't use that very well. So also that I did the floppy cat in, my husband and son both were like, I want a hat for hunting. So I made them. It sort of looks like camo. I mean, it doesn't have any green in it, but so my boggy bear was 13 and a half when it's sitting, from the top of the ears to the sitting. I think yours will be a little bit smaller with the puzzle yarn. I don't think the velvet has as much give on it. Oh, Bernat blanket is, I bet that shipping would be outrageous, Marianne. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. It hurts my hands. I have bad arthritis in my hands, and I've broken my wrist a couple times. So the Bernat blanket and even using the cotton for very long hurts my hands. Hi, Connie. Thanks for joining. My husband said he was going to come on here and join, and I told him he wasn't allowed to. Okay, sis, have a good day. I hope everything's okay with your sister in the hospital. So, Amber, this yellow basket here behind me is all of my Bagsket yarn that I have to use up. It's a little bit bigger balls and leftover skeins, and I thought this would be perfect for Amber's basket. Oh yeah, Annette, that would be great. I haven't ventured into doing tutorials. I haven't actually even done a lot of regular videos. The editing, it's just, I don't like to do the editing. So I guess I and not edit, and you get what you get. I don't mind doing shorts, but Tank, the problem with me doing Ami tutorials is a lot of times I'm using other people's patterns and then just altering them for what I need. Oh yeah, the shorts that I've posted, the lowest one was like 900 views. Usually they're upwards to 2,000. My favorite crochet hook is the tulip Entmo, the Entmo red tulip. I mainly use 3.5. Which I don't even see it right now, which means it's with a project. I mainly use the 3.5 millimeter. Most of the Ami tutorials for the 4-weight yarn say to use a 4 millimeter, but I think that it leaves just a little bit too much of a hole in them. And I like to have the fabric. 3.5 is what I use, Erin. Yes, Monique. 4-weight is my preferred. I will do. I also like using the 3-weight. 3 and 4 is my favorite. I will go up to a 5 if necessary, and my grandson has convinced me to do bigger ones, but not on a regular basis. I know that most 4-weight, I think they suggest 5 millimeter, and for blankets and stuff, that's perfect. Oh, Erin, that's what I used for doing Frizzy's cat pattern. 3.5 with a 4-weight yarn. Yep. And Frizzy's floppy cats, they sell really good at markets. People love them. They think they're wonderful, which I do too, so I get it. So Frizzy, I know you're driving, so if you're listening and you do a market with your books again, you should make some of your floppy cats because they sell. And those floppy cat earrings that you did, didn't you do earrings? Somebody did earrings. Anyway, those would sell too, probably. I need to do some of her. I need to do some of her whimsy characters so that I can promote older kids' books, because mainly I do a lot of younger kids' books. Also, if you guys find the Silly Goose books, there's an actual book called The Silly Goose. Let me know if you can find them. I can only find them used, and I can only find them for about $25, and I won't spend any more than $10 on a book to pair with an Ami, just because price-wise I can't get out what I need to for selling them. Oh, I haven't made her bee yet, Amber. I need to make that too. We should do that together. You're making little man's skeleton ink. Is that what you wanted, was the skeleton one? I've got my little Imkin girl up here hanging out. I'm not a huge fan of square Ami, but her bee is super cute. Oh, yes, Frizzy. They have to have feet and an antenna. Chickens of any kind sell. I made Frizzy's little mini chickens and put them on keychains. They were gone like first 10 minutes of the market. They were gone. So I need to make some more of those. I did the Little Red Hen book. I don't know if I have a copy of it here or not. So I did this little hen, and um, I took the pica-pow chicken and I altered it. So on the pica-pow chicken, the wings go backwards, and I put the wings going forward, and then I wrote a pattern for the little hat and the little yellow jacket. Have a good day at work, Frizzy. Silly goose juice last night. Oh, thank you, Frizzy. I appreciate it. It does get a little easier as the time goes on. And you're right, Amber, the hour actually goes pretty fast. Like it's already been 46 minutes. And I haven't gotten hardly any crocheting done. I think I'm going to have to do some videos because y'all talk about. I'm going to have to do some videos with like my phone just concentrating on my making. I do not, Aaron. Tax-wise, I am not yet set up to do out-of-state markets, so I have not done that one. I have looked into doing a Renaissance fair in Tennessee, but I have to get all my paperwork in order first. Oh, Nashville, Illinois. Nope, I have not. So I've been doing markets for years, and I had a very bad experience with an outdoor one very recently. And I have decided, since after that one, I no longer have a tent. I've decided that most of my markets are going to be indoors now. Knoxville, Tennessee, Tank, is where the Renaissance Fair market is. It's I can't remember the name of it. Something like Enchanted Dragon or something. I don't remember. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you were in Tennessee, Tank. Diana, I know there is a fiber festival somewhere because I have a lady local here that I buy hand-dyed yarn from, and she doesn't go to the markets anymore because she goes to fiber festivals. And I know she goes to one that's really close to here, but I don't know where exactly it is. I'll have to ask her. Marianne, I think this one has only been going on for about 5 years. And they didn't have it at all last year because the organizer of it was diagnosed with cancer and was going through treatments. So my next market is in Marion, Illinois, Aaron. It's right off of Route 57. And that will be in September. I'll have to see if I can find the link for the Tennessee one again, Marianne. I assume she's going to start back up again this year. I haven't gotten any notice on it. And I do know that she went through the cancer treatment, so I don't know how she's doing. Hi, BB. Oh, gotta love insurance calls. I had to make a couple of those the other day. Aaron, I'm in Marion all the time. We have our second farm location there, so we could meet up and say hi. Oh, I ended up on this bag skit. I ended up switching to this like Aaron Amber because the other one just kept slipping out. Marion is about an hour from my house, so I'm there a lot. My best friend lives there. Her and her husband run the other. They run the farm there, and that we've partnered with. So like my babies that I bottle fed and hand raised the last couple of years, they ended up at their farm because I know they won't let hunters have them. Diana, where do you live? How far is Marion from you, Diana? Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Almost halfway between us, Aaron. Okay, Diana, so you're north of me. I love my bottle babies. I'm doing the weaning right now, and so my bottle babies are down to 2 a day, and they are not happy with me. They want all of them. Every time I step outside, they want a bottle. So I'm slightly north and east of Marion. I know, Amber. I didn't realize that we were all that close. So how are you going to Erin's, like where she lives, or are you meeting up in between somewhere? 4 hours is a hike, Diana. Oh, yay! So, Erin, if you find Carmi, Illinois on the map, I'm in between Carmi and Norris City. Which, when they say Norris City, it's like 1,200 people, so it's not even a city. But oh, I know where that is, Erin. I've never been there, but yeah, we actually bought rabbits from in Carlisle at one point. We're all each other's neighbors. I have to wait till it cools off to make big trips because I don't have any air conditioning in my car. I'm not driving it anywhere right now because apparently I can't get it in to do anything everybody's super busy, and so many people I'm running into is like, oh yeah, my hair's out too. So, Aaron, we had that when the kids were little, we had those Flemish giants. And there's a lady in Carlisle that used to breed them. I don't know if she's still there or not, but yeah, our rabbits were like 25 pounds a piece. They were huge. Oh, we should, Diana. That would be fun. Ugh. No. We definitely would probably not be able to survive in Southern Illinois without AC. Oh yeah, it's probably like 25 years since we got rabbits, so I'm not sure what her name was. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate that. Thank you all. I'm so glad you all could come today. It helped having friends there not make me quite so nervous. I think if I just like had pressed the live button years ago without knowing you all, I probably would have been not finished. Oh, yeah. And also, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I have a pretty low number right now because a year ago I started this and then didn't really do much with it, but I will be here every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Central, which I think is 12 on the East, 9 on Pacific. Thank you, Aaron. My kids moved out. They all got old. They all left home. Well, my son's still here, but I took over my daughter's rooms. So that is true, Grammy Rita. Everybody here is so great. All right, kiddos. Ladies and gents, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central. Bye.